A key city in eastern Ukraine appears to be on the verge of falling to Russia. Pokrovsk is an important stronghold on a major supply route for Ukraine. Now Russian forces are pouring into the city with intense street fighting underway. ABC's Patrick Reevell is here with more on that. So Patrick, what's the latest on the fighting there?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, the city of Pokrovsk in eastern Ukraine certainly does appear to be getting closer to being seized by Russia. Russia's been trying to seize the city, which is an important stronghold for Ukraine, for more than a year and a half now at enormous cost. But in the past few weeks, the situation has seemed to dramatically deteriorate for Ukraine. As you say, there is now intense street fighting taking place inside. Russia's basically been trying to encircle the city for many months now from the north and south, and it has managed to bring the main supply roads into the city under its fire control, hitting them with drones, which makes it very difficult for Ukraine to bring in supplies and reinforcements. Ukraine has been counterattacking in the past few days, trying to push Russia back away from those roads and trying to stabilize its position. But certainly military experts looking at this believe that the situation is getting increasingly difficult and that at some point Ukraine may have to decide to start to retreat from the city. For now, they are still trying to hold it. The situation there appears to be getting very difficult for Ukraine, Diane.
What would losing this city mean for Ukraine, Patrick?
So, Dan, certainly the fall of Pokrovsk would be the biggest defeat Ukraine has suffered since its forces had to retreat from Russia's Kursk region back in March. It would be a blow for Ukraine's morale, and it would certainly complicate its defense of the Donbass region. But most military experts, when they look at Pokrovsk, also caution they don't think it would be a dramatic turning point in the war, basically because very few people believe that Russia has the resources and capabilities right now to exploit the fall of the city and dramatically then push deeper into Ukraine and break further through Ukrainian lines. But the biggest danger that is facing Ukraine right now around Pokrovsk is that it could find that if it leaves its troops too long, it could find that they become encircled by Russia. There are currently thousands of Ukrainian troops inside, and if they were to find themselves cut off, then they could be trapped there, and Ukraine could then suffer both losing them or endure a very chaotic retreat. So the situation there is very difficult, and this is certainly a very important battle that Ukraine is now waging, Diane.
Patrick Reevell, thank you.